What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So as the title clearly states, is it a final chance for the game? The last chance, because tomorrow is the day we've been waiting for a long time. Of course, the official release of the first ever DLC for this game. Now we have a lot of stuff to talk about regarding this, and when I say again, is it the last chance, I mean, well, is it actually kind of going to live up to people's expectations, or are they going to play the DLC and find a lot of flaws in that, and then essentially I guess just lose hope for future DLC content? Now I want you guys to get in the comments below and let me know, completely honest, right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you are looking forward to this DLC. For me, it's probably a solid 8 still at this moment in time, purely because of the combat, but like I said, let me know yours in the comments below. Let's try and crush 3 likes, that would be absolutely incredible, and go ahead and click that big red subscribe button below if you have not already. So diving into this video, the official DLC is finally happening tomorrow. We got our first exclusive look at essentially the character spotlight over on the official Marvel's Avengers Twitter account, which is very interesting to say the least, because it seems that there are more people than I thought that are now genuinely excited for this DLC. Now, if you missed the video earlier today, there's a lot of interesting things going on for this game, and earlier today we found out something really cool that was essentially a glitch in the game, but how Captain America is able to use Thor's hammer, and how it's basically more or less speculating now that it could be a feature that the devs are working on. We got a ton of info in that video, so I just suggest it's probably going to be a card showing on screen right now, so go ahead and check that video out after this one, because like I said, the last 24 hours have been absolutely insane for this game. Also in that video we were talking about like graphics differences, because someone has basically just changed the graphics in this game on the PC version, and it just looks insane, right? So check that out, because like I said, it's got tons of info. But the reason I want to talk about Kate Bishop, right, just because like I said, we're less than 24 hours away when I'm making this video, is because I don't genuinely want it to be a situation where people kind of get their expectations way high for this game. I kind of want the devs, well, I feel like they've kind of underpromised in some sort of perspective. We haven't seen a whole lot, right, although we did see gameplay the other day which looked absolutely incredible. In terms of throwing the DLC in front of our face, they haven't really done that. So I would use the quote that this isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea, right? And what I mean by that is, although a bunch of us might like this DLC and love it and be like, this is absolutely flawless, there's still definitely going to be a handful of people that are just going to be able to find things that are negative in this DLC, and then of course go from there. But one thing that I do agree on is that I do think that this is their final chance to kind of change fans' perspective around. And here's the thing, right? First and foremost, I said the other day that if you're one person who deleted the game for the right reasons, right, because it's just not of your interest, right, the end-game content unfortunately really wasn't there. So if you were one of those people that deleted the game, I said that it's a good idea to go ahead and re-download it, because either way, whichever way we look at this, at the end of the day, it's still a free DLC. It's free content, it's a brand new character, so it's kind of like a no-brainer to just go ahead and re-download the game to experience that character. I've always said it's not really a character I was looking forward to, but one thing I'm excited for is the combat in this game. Now, we are actually going to have a Q&A, well, not myself, but the official Avengers guys are going to have a Q&A, or should I say an Ask Me Anything, with the combat designer Vince Napoli. Again, this is another thing when it comes down to DLC content. You guys know I was talking about yesterday Black Panther's essential, I guess, voice actor being leaked, and I mean, we're talking big things like God of War, right? The God of War team, you could really say, shifting over to this game. So look, here's the thing, I think this DLC is going to be great. My expectations for this is that the only thing that's probably going to draw me to it is, I think Hawkeye, of course, he's definitely going to be making an appearance, at least I'm 95% sure anyway, within cutscenes or whatever it may be in this DLC. So for that, I'm definitely excited to see. Second of all, combat. I mean, that's the only thing I'm really excited for. I don't have my expectations super high. However, I do genuinely think that it is going to deliver in a great way, because I think if it can get a lot of people's attention, then I guess on the bright side what's really interesting is if it's for a character that didn't really do well, well in the sense of people's attention, and then it gets people interested, like surely that's a no-brainer, that's a big win. And then of course, like I mentioned earlier, right, it's going to have Hawkeye elements in this DLC for sure, and then we're going to be getting Hawkeye, right? And then in Hawkeye we're going to be getting multiple Black Panther teasers without a single doubt, like we got in that trailer, right? That of course showed a bunch of different things, right? I mean, you did see the Black Panther helmet, of course, on the ground, and all the new villains, and it was really, really insane stuff. So I do think we will 100% be getting that basically happening again. I do think from a fan perspective, it's definitely going to be very, very interesting overall though, just to see how this is going to go down. I think there's a lot of things that are unique with this character, again, when it comes down to the combat aspect, and I really, really think it's going to draw a lot more people to it than we all think. Honestly, I really think that's going to be a situation, and I know people say, right, that it feels bad almost supporting this, right? It feels like it's a wrong thing to do. A lot of people are like, well, we've waited all these months and all we're getting is Kate Bishop. Like, I would be lying if I was to say that I wasn't one of those people, because if you go back and you say, well, we waited for, you know, X amount of months and we were expecting all these DLC characters and they're just going to give us Kate Bishop as the first DLC character, I was definitely one of those people. But I genuinely think that if it's not really for you, then it's not for you. But the big thing is it's coming with a new villain, it's coming with a super adaptoid, and that alone is going to be fantastic. It's the first Archer in the game. Yes, we still have Hawkeye, but nonetheless, there's still going to be different abilities within these characters. So, hey, I guess it's a situation where you can say it is what it is, but either way, we're going to get negatives on it, and I just hope it's not going to be bigger than, you know, what I think it may be, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, you got to give kudos to the team. It's a character that changed my interest, and overall, like, everything does look prestige. I couldn't pull this off, and like I said, there's genuinely a hype behind this character, because they're going way back to the comics and so forth, right? But is it their last chance overall? Like, is the main topic of this video, is it their last chance to impress the fans and kind of gain trust? Absolutely 95% yes, because if this DLC does kind of be like a flop, I guess you could say, I mean, there's still characters that are going to naturally draw you back, like Spider-Man, Black Panther, who are we talking about? War Machine, right? You got a bunch of different characters, Winter Soldier as well, all these different villains. It's going to be insane nonetheless. But guys, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.